This might be the most chaotic start for NFL free agency that we have seen in years. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GOAT Talk. Crazy week so far between NFL free agency, the World Baseball Classic, NBA. Greg's on a heater. We got merch coming out. So let's get into it. Let's start with the World Baseball Classic, boys. USA 2-0. They play tonight as we are filming this episode, actually, against Mexico. I am expecting 3-0 as we have Paul Skeens on the mound. But I want to talk about Japan. They are 3-0. Beat Australia. I currently am more worried about facing the Dominican Republic than I am Japan. I don't know if that's crazy or not.
Yeah, I don't think it's crazy at all because I've watched a lot of the games so far, way more games than I thought I would have, like that weren't just related to the United States.
Mhm.
Um, what a vibe this is. I wish baseball did this. I wish it was like a yearly thing because this really gets people locked in and engaged. And it's not just, the Dominican Republic, like some of these countries, like Brazil, you saw in every single game, every single out they made, or like big out they made in that first game against the United States. They were freaking out. They were all
Mhm.
pumped up and ready to go and everything. I do agree with you, Joey. I think the Dominican Republic is the team to beat besides the United States. And I mean, Japan did win it last year. Obviously their team is loaded. Like all those dudes are MLB caliber or like some of the greatest players that have ever played in the Japanese baseball league. Um but the Dominican Republic is just scary to watch. Like they are so good at the plate. That offense is just ridiculous. It's literally a party on the field every time they play.
Yeah.
Every time somebody gets a base hit, somebody's doing a dance at second base, and the dugout's freaking out. It's insane. I think where the United States has an edge though from all the teams, and I think Greg, we talked about it a little bit separately between the two of us, is that pitching staff for the United States is just nails.
But
So
now, do you
nails.
guys know if is Skubal going to keep pitching
He's
for us?
out.
Because
He's gone.
He's out.
Done.
He's
he's
reporting back to
officially done.
camp. Yes.
Which I have.
Oh,
I'll get into that in a little bit.
wow, I'm shocked
I,
there because I
I'm a
knew
little.
originally, again, it was supposed to be one game, and then he pitched and it was like, oh, I don't know. Now I kind of want to pitch again. Like,
Yeah, I knew
so
that
I
was going to
know.
happen.
Oh, man, that kind of sucks though.
So
Yeah.
for me though, it bothers me more in the fact that like obviously Scooble, in terms of like talent for pitching, is the top you're going to get. Right,
Yeah.
we all know that. But to say we couldn't have gotten someone at you know a really high level for multiple like 3 year starts, whatever, would have been in my opinion, it. I don't want to say it takes a roster spot away, but in a sense, it kind of does.
It
Now I wonder
does.
if, but I
Yeah.
wonder if when this happens, though, do they pull? Is there anyone they can pull like to play, or are they just playing down a pitcher now?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, they got to have reserves or something, right? Like, what if an injury were to happen? Like, they just play short? Like, you got to have reserves, I feel
Hey,
like.
hope Garrett Crochet's ready to go because I would love that. I would
That would be
love that.
sweet.
That would be
That'd be
sick.
sweet.
I mean, but I mean, think about it. Like for all those guys that didn't get the chance because Scooble obviously committed to, I think he was one of the first guys to commit, like right after Judge did. And then the story came out, like, and I get it. You're going into like it's his contract year. Like this is a huge year for him.
He's gonna get so
And
much money.
I
Oh,
mean, he's
yeah.
already getting,
Oh, yeah.
what is it? It was the highest arbitration
It's over 30.
agreement just in his arbitration. That's not even
Yeah.
his real
Which is
contract.
unheard of.
So I think I get it. It's a huge year for him. He doesn't want any unnecessary strain. Obviously the Tigers want him to be 100% for opening day and everything like that. But this means something completely different,
Yeah.
right? I'm not saying it's like the Olympic because it's not the Olympics. It's not.
Pretty close for
But
baseball.
you are
It's
right. It is. It
It,
is
it
pretty
is the Olympics for
close.
baseball in that sense. It's just not called the Olympics. It is.
Yeah, but I agree with you 100%, Greg. Like, think about all the dudes that wanted this opportunity. And I don't know if they have reserves like they can just call and he can be in Houston like tomorrow, or if it's somebody that's already on the roster that just doesn't suit up, kind of like how they have like emergency goalies in hockey and shit like that
You would
that'll
think.
just like wait up in the press box or something. But think about like Crochet. Think about how many great pitchers there are. It's
We're just
so
being greedy though now with that one.
I mean, we are.
We're
We
being greedy with
absolutely
that.
are. But think about it. Like there's a ton
We're
of dudes
America.
out there that I bet you would have loved to play for Team USA and pitch
Gotcha.
for Team USA. But again, I agree. I get where Scooble's coming from. But at the same time, it's like, damn, man, like
I
that
bet
that
you it's an
sucks that
agent
we
that
only
made
get
that
to
call.
see him
I
once,
bet you it's his
right?
agent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would think so. Yeah. But
Mhm.
it's funny too because I don't remember which one. It was one of you. We were talking about it during the USA and Brazil game, and somebody was like, "Is that Bo Bichette with green hair?" That's his
Yeah,
brother.
dude, I was like, what is going on? Is that it's not him though, right?
No, it's his brother though.
Oh, so it's
Actually,
Walmart
His
turns
brother.
I
out
I think his
that
mom is Brazilian, and it's the same thing with Manny Ramirez's kid. I had no idea he was part Brazilian, but his I guess his mom is either Brazilian or her family is from Brazil. I'm like, what the hell? And then all of a sudden he goes off for two nukes against the United States. I'm like, dude, he just earned himself a roster spot. Like, are you kidding?
I'm surprised I didn't know this because it's Dante Bichette Jr. It's Bo Bichette's
Yep.
little brother who was actually drafted by the Yankees in the first round of the 2011 MLB draft.
This guy?
Yeah, yeah.
But
Where does he
the
play now?
funny
Does he
He,
play still?
it says that he's a
Guangdong
former
Tigers.
Major League Baseball third baseman and first baseman. The New York Yankees selected him in the first round of the 2011 MLB draft. He's 33, and he does. He I thought this. He looks like he's like 25.
Yeah,
33.
he has hair like Nicki Minaj.
He has an older brother, Bo Bichette, which is crazy. So I guess,
How
yeah,
old's
I
Bo
guess
Bichette?
obviously,
I was gonna say,
I
wait,
don't,
wait, wait,
I
wait, wait.
don't
How old is
No
know.
Bo
way. Bo
Bichette?
Bichette's not 33.
Well, let me
Hold on.
see.
I'm looking it up.
No, Bo
Bo
Bichette's
Bichette's
28.
28.
What? How does this work?
It's his younger brother.
I was gonna say if he was drafted in 2011,
Yeah, I
Bo
was gonna
Bichette
say.
was still in the minors in 2016.
Says he has an
Yeah, no,
older brother named Bo
yeah.
Bichette, but it must mean like he is the older brother of Bo Bichette.
He definitely is because his name is Dante Bichette Jr. Would
Yeah,
not Bo have been named that?
and it looks exactly like him.
It's scary. That's what I
The
was saying.
exact
It looks
same.
like a little freaky.
Speaking of that,
Yankees.
speaking of that Brazil, I don't know if you guys watched entirely. I think Greg watched a little bit. Do you see the second inning? That kid from Brazil, that 17-year-old.
Yeah, he has nuts of
Oh
steel.
my god! Like,
Nuts of steel. Fuck,
What
dude,
country was it?
they were talking about it on this kid. He's in high school.
He's gonna be going back to his high school team soon.
And
He
he's
got judged for don't
17
play.
and he's throwing
Oh
98 and
yeah,
he's
yeah,
sawed
yeah,
off Aaron Judge. Like, are you
yeah,
kidding me?
yeah.
He's the coolest
That's
kid
what
in
it
school.
was. I
I'll
did
take
see
him.
that. It's like high school senior gets out of a jam against Aaron Judge.
Oh my
Like that.
god, it's insane. But
Yeah,
that's what
imagine going back to
that's
school
what
and
this
saying
tournament
that.
is about. That's
Yeah,
what this
That
tournament is
too.
about.
That
Yeah.
also, and it was kind of cool watching Manny Ramirez's kid at 2 home runs.
I
yeah.
know.
I also didn't
Insane.
realize until like today that Albert Pujols is the manager for the Dominican Republic.
Dude, we're old. We are
Yeah,
old.
I didn't know that.
He's got glass. He looks like Superman disguised. The glasses on, like.
Well, Yachty's the manager for Puerto Rico, or he's
I
some
love
sort
that's
of
such a good
Yeah,
pickup though.
yeah.
I know. Oh
But
my
so is
god, dude.
Pujols.
Oh
I
yeah,
know. I'm just saying in
absolutely.
general, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited to see how this is going to turn out. I think it's going to be
Mm,
great going down the stretch. Let's jump over to NFL free agency. We had some
wild.
crazy
Today
first
was a
day,
day.
some big names with Kenneth Walker going to the Chiefs, Tyler Linbaum to the Raiders, uh, Malik Willis to the Dolphins. The Raiders signed 8 players today. Like, they're starting to look good.
I know.
You got to transition that onto the field, but they had a day. And honestly, the Titans had a great day too.
Hmm. Absolutely. I think the Raiders mentality is just like we're gonna tear everything down and we're just going to sign everybody and see who fits where. Obviously, the Linderbaum trade was that a free agent? That was a signing, right? They didn't
Signing. Yep.
trade for him, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
and back up the Brinks truck. Like, holy shit, that was such a big deal. But that was one of their biggest needs, to re-up and reassure that offensive line. And because they do not, and just talking, obviously, my fiance is a Raiders fan, and she is just like, oh my God, this team will never be good. It's imperative that they protect their future first overall pick in Mendoza, because we can all agree without a shadow of a doubt, unless
That's the
they
first pick.
trade for somebody huge, they're going with Mendoza at the number one overall pick. They want to
They
Absolutely.
should no
protect
matter
this.
what.
Yeah.
They need to protect this kid. I would like them to get a couple more receivers and maybe one like a tackle or a guard. But Linderbaum is huge, absolutely
Yeah.
massive for them, especially with Jonty in the backfield, who led the league in rush yards after contact, because
Hmm.
all of the contact was behind the line of scrimmage. You can't get the offense going if you don't have at least some competent blockers. And I think the Raiders did address that today. I
Yeah.
think obviously Kenneth Walker to the Chiefs, boo that man. And
Yeah,
Mike,
that's
I
so
think
cheap.
another one. I think another one. And again, we don't know what's going on with Rodgers and the Steelers. I think Michael Pittman, like the Steelers, are turning out to have like one of the best wide receiver rooms in the NFL. Like, they have DK
Yeah.
Metcalf, you have Michael Pittman. Like, those two alone are stud number one receivers on pretty much any roster. Whether or not this is kind of they're trying to persuade Rodgers to come back for an extra year, I don't know. But yeah, every like 5 seconds we have Joey Schefter over here texting our group chat, literally all of the trades while I'm at work, and I'm like, God damn it, I wish we were on the podcast right now. We were just doing
Literally.
a live stream and everything.
Dude, just a
Oh my,
live
it was
stream
such a
all day would have been sick.
such a crazy day in the NFL. Oh my God. And then one thing that I think we'll hit on a little bit too is, you know, Miami, Tua.
I
Like,
want to talk about
See
that,
ya.
but first, you bring up Pittman, right? Going to the
yes.
Steelers. Now, the receiver that's still there, Alec Pierce, this man's agent should be a first ballot Hall of Famer for the contract that he just got. Like, in what world does this guy get in 4 years, like
Yeah.
$120 million? That made
Yeah.
no like that's crazy. So shout out to
Crazy.
his agent,
Yeah. Is it
but
guaranteed?
I don't think all of it's
Is there a
guaranteed.
portion of it that's guaranteed? There's got to be.
I'll pull it up right now. So in the meantime, while I pull it up, I want to ask you guys also because it's probably it was a good part of our childhood, not really, but early teen years. Was Mike Evans was always a buck. He now
Yep.
signs with the
Mr.
49ers.
Reliable
Like
there.
that is weird. Like, and
So
I
weird.
think the weirdest thing is going to be seeing him not wear number 13 because Brock Purdy's 13.
Yeah.
Does he
I mean,
pay Brock Purdy for that number?
no. No.
I don't,
Because you hear
unless
At this
players do
Purdy
point,
that
goes
all the
back.
time.
Purdy could go back to his college number, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
Brock's too established to
Yeah,
be like he's the starting QB for one of the
And Mike
major
Evans
franchises.
isn't. Mike
No, he
Evans is
is,
a
but he's
first
not.
ballot
But
Hall of Famer.
he's coming to a new team. That's not my point. Is
Yeah,
Brock
that's fair.
Purdy? He's not going to be. If Brock Purdy was a defensive tackle, then who cares, right? Like, but he's known by it would mess up too much of their merchandise stuff too. I feel like
Mhm.
in that
yeah.
fashion.
So yeah, so I think we'll hit on it a little bit, obviously, but like with the Miami thing, and I was talking about it with a couple guys at work, just because like I know we had him in the past and like he excelled. I would say he had an above average and even overachieved this year with San Fran. What is preventing teams like Miami, do you guys think, or the Falcons in this instance, on going and getting a guy like Mac Jones? Like, I'm not saying that he like blew doors this year, but while Brock Purdy was out, he kept that team in that playoff hunt. He
Yeah.
absolutely played his ass off, and he kept them, especially with all the injuries that they had, where they need to be. So when Brock comes back, he can just take over from there. And so I'm wondering, like, because I know obviously the Dolphins signed Malik Willis.
Hmm.
Obviously Tua leaves and goes to Atlanta, which I'm praying for you, Atlanta Falcons fans. But
Ridiculous.
like, what's preventing these teams from going to getting a guy like like Mac Jones, who is established somewhat, can be a starter, but also has been in the league for God, how long? When was he drafted? 2019,
Like five,
2019,
probably like 5 or 6 years.
2020, something like that. Yeah.
2020, something like that. He's been in the NFL for 6 years, right? I mean, he's
But
hopped around literally
you would
everywhere.
also, the thing with him though, is you would have to trade for him because he's still under contract with the Niners. So you can't
Okay.
just sign him, you have to trade for him. So, and then Alec
Yeah.
Pierce, all it says is 4 years, 116 mil. It doesn't say what's guaranteed or whatnot. But I
But
know we just
still.
kind of briefly, yeah, briefly talked about Kenneth Walker going to the Chiefs, which not happy. Travis Etienne goes to the Saints. So now Kamara, who knows what
Shocker.
happens with that. But now with the Saints getting him and the Chiefs getting Walker, I'm really curious to see who drafts Jeremiah Love, the running back out of Notre Dame. So he's supposed to
Mhm.
be a top 10 pick. So now
Mhm.
it's like, do the Titans grab him? Because I think the Titans grab him, I think they would be looking really good because they had a great first day of free agency also.
So, oh no, because they just drafted Jonty. I was going to say, because I know in the Crosby trade, the Raiders did get a first round pick, but I think it was 14. And I don't think
Yes.
Jeremiah Love is going to fall that far in the draft. Do we know exactly what the draft order is yet?
So I was actually just going to pull it up because I'm pretty sure the Titans, I thought the Titans had 14.
It's crazy
Um,
that the Titans don't have the first overall pick. Like, I know the Raiders were really bad, but the
Titans were
Titans
the
were
worst for a
yeah.
long
really
time, I feel
fucking
like.
bad.
Well, you have, so let me see. You have the Raiders 1, Jets 2, Cardinals 3, Titans 4, Giants
Wow.
5, Browns 6, Commanders 7, Saints 8, Chiefs 9, Bengals 10. And then you have the Jets again at 16. You have the
I think the Raiders have 14 from the Crosby deal, if I'm not mistaken.
so as of now it says the Ravens still have 14, so I don't know if it's not updated or
Okay.
if the because I know one pick was definitely 2027, so maybe it was
Yes,
14 and
they got two
2027.
first round picks, one for this year, I believe, because trust me, Nicole was on the phone with her dad because she was pissed.
Yeah.
But obviously, she like that kind of draft stock is massive.
So you have number one pick, right? You got Mendoza, you got your quarterback. And then at 14, because this is a really deep wide receiver draft, you grab a top wide receiver, their offense could be looking good.
With Jaunty and you have Bowers. Like, are you
Mm-hmm.
kidding? Are you
And they
kidding?
and they just got Jalen Naylor today.
Mm-hmm.
Like they you still have Trey Tucker. Like they're out and they've signed a lot of guys they signed today are big defensive pieces.
So because of the guys you've signed today, I'm wondering, and again, I don't know. I haven't looked at any of the draft boards because I've just been all fucking baseball season for the past like couple
Yeah.
weeks. But like I'm wondering, like at 14, would you think it would be? Is this a good O line draft or no?
The best position in this draft is wide receiver. The wide receiver is the deepest position in this
Okay,
draft.
so you could probably accept like the top 15, top 20 picks are going to be like skill players, offensive skill players,
It's also
probably.
a good defensive draft.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think you can see some defense players going up
Well,
there.
I mean, I guess they need defense now because they don't have Max Crosby. So it's
Yeah. I mean, they added a bunch of guys today to make up for that. But
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, obviously, like if they were to make these moves that they made today while they still had Crosby, like they would be looking really good.
Really good. Really good.
And now I want to get into this. I want to jump over to NBA because Greg's on a heater. We're not going to do your bald head yet. Let's
No,
just
it's
talk
fine.
about.
You're good.
I just want to talk about regular NBA first.
Mhm.
And I kind of want to start with you, Chris. But Greg, I want your take on this also. Jason Tatum has returned.
Mhm.
How we feeling?
Christopher,
I
yours for.
I feel I feel good.
Okay.
Um do I think he's definitely not 100%, and I think you could tell by the way that some of the movements that he's doing, everything still kind of looks like he's playing in a little bit of quicksand. But obviously, I mean, like you don't play the game at a very high level for 200 plus days. Like that is going to take a while to get acclimated to. And I think that's the big part with any injury in really any sport is especially with such an explosive sport and fast-paced sport as basketball, it's hard to get you can be physically fit and physically strong and physically ready, but it's totally different than just running 5-on-5 in practice or doing defensive drills in practice. Like you're playing the game.
Yeah.
And I think the first game especially kind of like you saw him get a little winded. Um just like, oh my God, it's been a while. And you know what? That's with anybody. And I
He still
think
had a double
against
double though. No.
he did.
He
I and
almost had a triple double actually.
Yeah.
I'm not taking away from the performance at all. Like that's not. I'm just based off of what I saw while watching a little bit of the game. It's just it looks like the first step just wasn't quite as quick as it used to be. You can blame that on the injury or that he hasn't played in 200 days. He's maybe not in 100% game shape yet. But again, only his first weekend back.
I'm not worried.
And last game, was it yesterday, Greg, when they played the Cavs and he had 20 and
Yeah,
what do you have,
he's
20
gonna
and
be
10?
just fine.
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah,
not if anything that I would be concerned about really, and I don't even know if it's that much of a concern is I mean, do you think it could be like a chemistry thing because they've gone all year without him and
yeah.
they've done so well and you know you have two guys that are so ball dominant with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown and it's like Jaylen Brown, you could argue, is having an MVP year, like
He's up there. He's top 10. He's top
absolutely an MVP
7 or
year.
8 in that.
And so I'm wondering if it's like we're at the back. Obviously, you want him for the playoff push. Like, who wouldn't want Jason Tatum on their team for the playoff push? But I think it's going to affect things for Jaylen Brown because now you have that other guy. And I'm not, and again, I think sports media in general, especially Boston sports media, just blows that conversation out of the water. Like, oh, they hate each other, they need to get traded, and all this shit. And I'm just
You
like,
haven't lived in New York, my friend.
but no,
Or
well,
Philly.
yeah, nor would
Philly.
I,
Well, Philly was
nor would
just
I
yeah. Never
ever.
mind. I'm not gonna say that.
But,
But
but, but, but you know, it's very like I think they'll be just fine.
So now,
I
Greg, I want to ask you, because I know you're a fellow Knicks fan also, with Jason Tatum coming back, do you expect the standings to be shaken up a little bit?
not a ton because they're already top what 2?
Yeah. Do you think they could now
Not really.
catch Detroit?
No, no. Detroit. Let me look at the stand. Let me just double check
they're
the
only two
standings right
up.
now. I mean, I take it
Is
back. I
it
thought
two
they
or
were up
two and
like
a
5.
half? I don't remember.
It's 2.5.
They're two and a
Um,
half, and they're only what 3.5 up on the 2.5 up on the Knicks.
And they've lost
yeah,
four
two and
straight.
a half on the Knicks, and the Pistons are skidding right now. They're on a 4-game losing streak.
Yeah, they've lost
Obviously,
four.
when it comes to sports, that'll change. Celtics are on a heater. But see, what I personally would have done. This is not me being biased. This is my honest opinion, especially when it comes to like an Achilles injury, which is always, in my opinion, probably the most severe injury a basketball player could have. I would have kept Tatum out for the rest of the year. That's just me. That's not me being like, oh, I don't want to face him because no, he's at the end of the day, basketball is better when the best talent is in, and he is a hell of a talent. And I actually like the Celtics too. So I don't mind them. I don't,
Whoa,
Joey. I don't mind
whoa!
them at all. Like, okay, listen, Red Sox and Patriots, they can go, SMD. That's fine. But the Bruins, I don't really care about. The Celtics, I actually don't hate them. Like for me, like I'm just saying, I hate the Sixers a lot more than the Celtics. Put it that way.
Fair. That's
Um,
fair. That's fair.
yeah, Embiid. Yeah, I'm not gonna go any further than that because Chris doesn't know, so I can't say what I want to say right now. But
So,
anyway,
so now
um,
I want to ask you also about not the Celtics. Debate that they are one of the most fun teams in the league right now in Charlotte. Do we think they can make a playoff push?
yeah, they're in the right now. They're in the play-in,
Yeah.
and
Do
they're
you do
hanging
you
by a. They're
think?
hanging by a. Actually, they're 4 games up. So Milwaukee's out right now, which is actually crazy to think about.
I mean,
Could you
not
see
really.
Charlotte pulling
I'm
off
just saying.
in the playoffs?
What's that?
See Charlotte pulling off an upset in the playoffs?
Depends who they play. Um,
Because
What's the remainder? Do
they're
you know what the
I
remainder
can
of
see
the
them
schedule
making. I
is?
can see him surviving the play-in. That's
they're
about it.
they're gelling together right now. They're coming
Yeah.
together, and
No,
they're a
yeah.
fun team to watch right now.
You're right.
And the other thing that's crazy actually is that Atlanta's still in there. When they got obviously they got rid of Trey Young and everything, but they're still in that playing. They're still hanging in.
So
Yeah.
just looking at the remainder of Charlotte's schedule, you have Trailblazers, should be a W.
Hmm.
Kings should be a W. Spurs, probably not. The Heat,
That's a
that
huge
could
game
go
against the
which
Heat.
way.
Massive.
Um, and then you have the Magic, the Grizzly, the Kings, and then you round off with the back half of their schedule sucks. Like it's Knicks, Sixers, Celtics, Nets. That's a win.
That's a cake.
But then you have Suns. That's a win. Pacers a win. But then you have Timberwolves, Celtics, Pistons, Knicks. That's the last 4 games of the year.
Yeah,
And
that's tough.
going into that final like week and a third or 2 weeks with those last 4 games remaining, you're really going to see a lot of teams moving around as far as who they're playing in
Oh
the
yeah.
play-in. I think like Greg said, I think it really depends on who they play and what the matchup is. But yeah, they're a wicked fun team to watch right now. They're super energetic. They're very young. Like,
Hmm.
So
dude,
young.
I think Miles
Lonzo
Bridges is
or
the oldest player on that
Melo's
team.
the veteran.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
literally.
So it's going to be interesting to see how everything. And there are some teams that are on a skid, like Detroit's on a 4 game losing streak. Like we said, Celtics are on a heater. The Knicks had a little bit of a soft January, February, but now they're back to being
They're
good
playing all
again.
right.
So I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see it coming down the stretch.
They're also only 4 games behind Magic, who lead their division. So
Hmm.
I mean, they could make a. I don't know. I'm rooting for them, honestly. I want to see them
Crazy.
come back and win that division and try
Playoff
to make a run.
basketball in Charlotte? Are you kidding me?
Dude, right? That's what I'm saying. Like playoff
That
basketball in
division's
Charlotte.
weak though, huh?
It is,
Like
yeah.
the
That's
That
what I'm saying.
division's
Like
NFC
pretty
they
East.
damn
can make a
weak.
push. So that's what I'm saying. Playoff basketball in Charlotte, playoff hockey in Buffalo. Like this year, sports is crazy.
It's crazy. Crazy.
Just circling,
Legit.
and then the Spurs playoff basketball. Like the world's healing. The world is healing.
The early 2000s all over again. That's what's happening.
Damn right.
But I think that is going to bring us 3-0 in the past 3 weeks. Go 4-win streak. Yours.
So one thing I do want to point out first too, and I don't know why shout out to one of my coworkers who brought this up to me, is since I've truly gone bald, like legitimately, I've had a very good record. I think I'm like 5-1, maybe 5-2 at worst, but the baldness is real, dude. Like this is a real it's clean.
The
It
magic
feels
8 ball,
good.
dude. The
I
magic cue
feel
I
ball.
think you are realistically. I think you are like either 5-1 or 6-1, like since the Super
I'm
Bowl.
not lying to you.
Like you are.
I'm
You
going.
are.
I'm going. So for the bald bet this week, though, to keep that train rolling, another basketball one because again, that's another heater too.
Yes.
We're gonna ride this train until it
I'm
falls
going
off.
Saturday Night Hoops. I'm going with again. It's going to involve the Nuggets, right? The best player on the planet, who's losing again to my glorious king LeBron James and Luka Doncic. Give me it.
Wow.
Although I
Whoa.
will say though, I'm a little concerned because LeBron did not play yesterday because of arthritis, which is scary to think about. He is getting old,
Dude,
bro.
it's crazy. It's crazy to think that in probably like a year or two, we're gonna have the NBA season without LeBron James in it.
It's
That is
insane.
so crazy to
Like
think about.
it's
Like
like
my
he's the
entire
grandfather.
like there's a point when all of a sudden as a child you gain consciousness and like you start remembering things and everything. LeBron James has been a part of my consciousness ever since I can remember.
Dude, we were in
And
kindergarten.
it's
We
crazy
were
to
in
think about.
kindergarten.
It's crazy.
It's
Crazy.
unbelievable. Like the guy has just been doing it
You'll
forever.
never see it again. You'll never
And
see it
what's
ever
the
again.
crazy part is he's still a better than average league player. Way better than average still. Like
Mhm.
he is. He's averaging like 22 a
He's
game.
not up for any of awards though
He
because
can't. Ineligible now. He's missed
he's
too many games.
ineligible because he missed too many
But
games.
Yeah.
like his stats are still like good. Like it's kind of crazy to think about. Cause I'm just gonna pull it up super fast for you. Like this year, he's averaging 21 and a half, 5.5 boards, and 7 assists. He's 41. Like
So
that's all-star numbers.
is so do you think he's going to want to do the whole farewell tour thing?
Knowing
Or do
LeBron,
you
I
think he
feel like
just like
yes.
quietly does it at the end of the year this year?
I can't. That's not LeBron though. I could be wrong, but I feel like he's always been one for. I mean, granted, like I said, dude, Jordan's a goat. Not the point, but LeBron loves the show. Like
Yeah.
Which team does he do it with?
well, whoever team he's on.
But that's what I'm saying.
No
What
shit,
team is he?
Greg.
Yeah,
Oh
obviously.
well, is his contract up this year?
I think it
It
is.
is,
Is
right?
it?
Yeah, I think he's a free agent.
It's going to
Hold
be
on.
the Lakers or Cleveland.
Cool.
I think the
Man.
Lakers.
Oh, dude. You know how
Now, what
crazy
does he?
that would be if
Where
he
does he go in?
retired of
Where
the
does he go
Cavs,
in
dude?
for? Like, where does he go? Where does he go to the Hall of Fame with? Cleveland,
Cleveland.
right? Okay, good. I
Yeah,
agree.
Because
He should.
he's God.
that's his best championship. Like
That's why I
hands
think
down.
his last season is going to be with Cleveland.
I would love that though. That would be so
Yeah.
cool.
I saw a tweet that
So
somebody tweeted that he should do a thing where he does. Obviously, it would never happen. It's literally impossible. But he signs with every single team in his last year, so he plays like one week with every single team.
it's like Will Ferrell when he did that spring training thing. He's like on
Yeah.
like this the same.
Congrats,
So
LeBron. You are now on the whatever the shittiest team in the league is. I don't even know. Sacramento Kings.
yeah.
Congratulations.
So it's a 2 year, $104 million contract. He has a 52 points. Holy shit! He has a $52.6 million player option for this season. So if he were to opt out after this year, I mean, I don't know what 42-year-old is going to opt out at a 53 fucking $1 million. But I mean, he's a billionaire through Nike, so that's just
I was
chump
gonna say,
change.
he's got lay fuck you
He
money.
Yeah.
he's
Like
he's
he
set.
does.
He's
He's
chill.
lay
He
loaded.
can he's got a pension. He's good. But I think, God, would that be so cool if he retired as a Cav though?
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Incredible.
Oh, that would be so cool. I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be weird without him though, for sure.
Yeah.
Correct.
That is. All right, everybody. That's going to do it for this episode. As always, subscribe if you're new here, if you're returning. We appreciate all support. As always, again, we have merch. This episode is dropping on Wednesday night. Our merch officially releases on Thursday. So make sure to get it. Greg's going for his fourth win in a row on the Bald Bet. There is some exclusive Bald Bet merch dropping as well. So make sure to drop. You got to get it. You got to get it. And as always, thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Peace out.